In this video, I will answer the top 3 questions everyone is dying to know about the real estate or housing market. Hi, my name is Mac Rogers. I'm a real estate broker here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Welcome to the channel. These 3 questions are kind of the same and I get this asked all the time. The questions go like this. First one is, are prices going to continue to rise? The second one is now the right time to buy a house? And the third one is, when is the housing market going to crash? Now, these 3 questions are all intertwined and for all intents and purposes, practically the same. So let's start and let me answer the first question. Let's start with home price appreciation. Many analysts projected home price appreciation would slow dramatically in the fall of 2021 and then continue to soften throughout 2022. So far, that hasn't happened. The major price indices that track housing are all revealing ongoing double-digit price appreciation. Here's a look at their reports on a year-over-year price appreciation for December. FHFA 17.6%, S&P Case-Shiller 18.8%, CoreLogic 18.5%. Take a look at this graph that I have here. It shows that they're not seeing signs of softening. Look at the progression of all 3 indices for each month of 2021. As the graph reveals, last year home price appreciation accelerated dramatically from January to July according to all the 3 indices. Then it began to decelerate in August when prices appreciated at a slower pace, but it didn't decline. Many thought that would be the beginning of a rapid slowdown in the level of home price appreciation. But as the data shows, that wasn't the case. Instead, prices began to level off for a few months before 2 of the 3 indices saw appreciation re-accelerate again in December. Hear me out on this. To clarify, deceleration is not the same as depreciation. Acceleration means prices rise in a greater year-over-year pace than the previous month. Deceleration means home values continue to rise but at a slower pace year-over-year appreciation. Depreciation means prices drop below current values. And guess what? No one is forecasting that to happen. In fact, the FHFA revealed that price appreciation accelerated in December in 6 of the 9 regions it tracks. Case-Shiller showed that appreciation accelerated in 15 of the 20 metros that they report on. As Selma Hepp, Deputy Chief Economist at CoreLogic explains, quote, after some signs of slowing home price growth, monthly price growth re-accelerated again, indicating home buyers have not yet thrown in the towel, unquote. The next question is this: is now the right time to buy a house? Fair question. Last year, a lot of home buyers were frustrated with all the bidding wars. Some have decided to wait it out until 2022 in hopes of having a better chance. I can tell you from first-hand knowledge, when I have a listing and I see all the offers come in, all of the buyers are well-qualified buyers. Imagine, if you will, buying a $1.5 million home and you have $500,000 or $1 million in down payment and you don't get the house because there are 5 other offers ahead of you that are cash buyers. That's insane, right? And in my market, that's how it is. And for the most part, it's happening in the rest of the country as well. I saw a lot of buyers pause their home buying in the hopes that the market will be cooling off this 2022. Well, here we are, almost at the end of the first quarter, and that hasn't happened. Most experts that you talk to or read about online all say the same thing. The next couple of years, meaning this year, next year, and probably beyond that, will still be a seller's market. And why is that? Why is this seller's market here to stay? You know, fundamentally, nothing has changed. The same conditions still exist when we started this meteoric rise, and that is supply and demand. We simply do not have enough inventory to meet demand. And it's not a steady demand, it's rising demand. Every year for the last several years, inventory of homes have dropped. It doesn't take a genius to see that if this continues, prices will continue going up and affordability, or less people will be able to afford houses. In fact, according to the National Association of Realtors, December inventory levels were the lowest on record. This is the biggest reason why we had almost a 19% price appreciation last year. While no one is predicting another year like 2021, no one is also saying it's going down. So you might be wondering what's driving this whole thing, right? I mean, who the heck are these buyers? It's the millennials. They are now in their peak home buying age. Unless we have some huge outside force, outside of real estate markets or the economy, we will continue to see buying and lots of buying from this generation. By all accounts, they are the largest buying group or generation, if you will, that's looking to be first-time home buyers. In fact, I would even argue that even if our economy goes into a recession, there's enough pool of these buyers, millennial buyers, to soften any would-be blow to the real estate market. The one thing that could turn the tide in regards to inventory is new construction. The problem is, builders haven't been building enough houses for the last decade. They got burned with the last mortgage crisis. And another thing, a lot of the houses that are being built are not really affordable. Why? Because they know that there are a lot more buyers willing to pay the higher or luxury homes. Now, you'll probably see in the news that there are new construction homes underway or being built, but the reality is that it's not making a dent, and there are a lot of headwinds facing builders. And two of those are supply chain delays and labor issues. Also, these homes that are being built, for the most part, are already pre-sold. It's not like you have 1 million homes going to get built and it's gonna hit the market. The builders are also scared of what's going on, so they pre-sell most of the homes that they are building. So let's just say that out of this 1 million homes being built, 50% are already sold, or just 25% already sold. You might think now that we have 750,000 ready for sale, which is great, right? Well, if we're short 4 million homes, that 750,000 won't really make that big of a dent. Here's another contributing factor to demand. Rents have gone berserk. A lot of the buyers that waited it out are now getting hit with higher rents and are pushing them back. It's pushing them back to start their home shopping. And as rents continue to climb, more and more renters will come into the housing market and start buying instead of paying sky-high rent. So when you add all these up, the question, will prices continue to rise? Simple answer is yes. Is this a good time to buy? On the surface, it doesn't look like it. Prices are high. Mortgage rates are increasing. Inflation is on the rise. Although inflation is kind of an argument for buying a house. We have a war going on across the world, so it doesn't seem like it. But what's the alternative? Renting? I just said rents are going up as well and will continue to go up. And it's the same reason why home prices are going up. There are not enough rental properties out there to also meet the growing demand. Waiting next year or 2024, 2025, if you were on the fence in 2019 or 2020 or even just last year, how's that working out for you? Prices went up almost 19% last year, and now you will also be paying higher mortgage rate. One of the reasons Americans are so concerned about home prices is because we look at our houses as an asset. And I'm not saying it's not. I've told this story before on this channel. When the mortgage meltdown happened, our home value went down, I think like 40 or maybe 50%. A lot of our friends were telling us to sell. They said we were throwing away money. Our house now is more than double. In fact, almost triple what we paid for it. Am I jumping for joy? Not really. We don't have any plans of selling or moving. My point is this: if you're staying and planting roots, you shouldn't be overly concerned about the price. If you can afford it and you have the capability of buying now, do it, because 1 year, 2 years down the line, it will just be more expensive. It won't get any better. I've always given this answer whenever I'm asked when is the right time to buy or sell real estate. The right time is when you're ready, willing, able, and when you need to. So do we still need to answer the question, when is the housing market going to crash? Look, whether you're a first-time purchaser or someone looking to sell your current house and buy a home that better fits your needs, waiting to decide what to do will cost you in two ways. Mortgage rates are forecast to rise this year. Home prices should continue to appreciate at double-digit levels for some time. If you wait, rising mortgage rates and high home price appreciation will have a dramatic impact on your monthly mortgage payment. I'll end with this line that I really find cheesy. It's by Will Rogers. No relation, although I do have an uncle named Will. You don't wait to buy real estate. You buy real estate and wait. Hey, thanks for watching. I would love to read your feedback or comments below. Did you buy a house recently? How much has it appreciated? Are you waiting? Comment below. Have a great day.